Which gemstone is the most afraid? Petrified wood. Let's start the show. Okay. I can remember how to use these things. Did I unclick the mute button when I told the joke? I sure hope I did. Okay. Yes, I did. I did. Yay for unclickery. Here is a garnet. It's a rhodolite garnet. A rare combination of pyrope and almandine. Looks like it's coming together nicely. And we can click on this. Cheers. Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming by. Got a frosty one today, right? Yeah, look at the frost deliciousness. So addictive. Must drink liquid gem. I hope you're having a wonderful week. Colette S is in the house, being awesome and fantastic. Hey, Colette, we need to talk. We were supposed to talk Tuesday or Friday or yesterday or today on Skype, and you got some great ideas. I love reading your ideas. I need to do more with the ideas that you give me to read. Which reminds me, we do have some things that we can look at on the Roctal scope, as well as the micro cam. I have the good old micro cam fired up. I was using it over on Amber's channel earlier. She had a lovely panel going on, and we were talking about orange rocks, which was interesting because at first glance I think orange. What do I have that's orange? Citrine? Got some orange citrine. I actually have a little box that I keep of orange gems, and I'm gonna bust it out for yous. So I started putting this together when I had 2 pieces of orange stuff, and I was like, oh, they're both orange. And then I just kind of added to it ever since. So, we have this lovely quartz, which is the orange citrine. Then we have the orange garnet. Up here you see this is rhodolite garnet, which is pyrope and almandine. This is a hessonite garnet. So it's a different kind of an orange. Not so much a golden orange as it is like an umber orange. A little more red in it. This is a piece of golden topaz orange. Has a little more juice color in it. All really depends on where you get the angle, because the topaz can kind of look a little bit like the quartz. But there's a flare in the topaz that you can't get anywhere else. Let's see if I can show it in the other topaz. So this is more of a red topaz. This piece here. It depends on the angle that I show it at. There's the red. There's the redliness. The red topazliness. And that's the golden flary coloriness. Let's see. And last but not least. Oh, I didn't think I was going to drop that one. I thought I had it. I was like, hey, it's there. Crack a cold butter beer for the great Ron Weasley's here. Hey, and Chris the Phenomenon's here. Boom, let's start the show. Let's start showing it. Trying to show it. Show it live. We're gonna show it live. Okay, last one. Tourmaline, orange tourmaline. You can go to Maline and tour. You stay there, and you can tour around in it and forget that topaz fell out of my hand. But anyway, yes, there's the orange tourmaline. So orange tourmaline, topaz, garnet, and quartz citrine. So I showed all those on Amber's channel, and Ron is correct on Amber's channel. So let's see. Ron, I was trying to do the math on that, man. Actually, we can show that stone that I'm about to send Ron, because we were talking about it last week, I think. And then I looked at my PayPal, and I was like, wait a minute. What does my PayPal say? Oh, that's international shipping. So that's not even right. Anyway, I'm going to get this in the mail. I wanted to show it on the show today, and then I can get it in the mail tomorrow. And this is going to be the stone that we feature next week on the show. I'm going to show you how I sawed it apart and ground it down, smoothed it off. I think it's a nice little piece. I got it nice and square. Got a good polish on it. It's kind of like a piece of blue jean. But Ron's been waiting for an obelisk for a while, and I haven't been to the store, and I haven't found one either, so we're going to send this out. And this is going to be the feature next week. I really like how I got the flatness. I worked on the flatness. I've been getting a better polish on my gems. I'm more proud of that. I did order plant food. Okay, gotcha. How much? How much plant food? Because I don't, yeah. Because I'll send it to you, man. I just didn't know. I was like, wait a minute. Let me do the math on that. Yeah, because you don't have to pay shipping either, because I was going to send this to you. I was just going to send this to you. Be nice, man. I like people when they come by the show and hang out and chat and stuff, so I got to get them some nice stones. Also, I got to do features for the show, and I got to push myself to actually grind some stuff up. Oh wow, is that video done already? We can't be that close to being done with the show. I know the other video, I got one other garnet video, and then this garnet, this one that we cut for Mona from Mother Nature. So last week we featured the amethyst that we cut for her. This week we're featuring the garnet that we cut for her, so it's kind of like a twofer. And I'm going to show you this on the cam, but I only got 2 videos for this Rhodolite garnet. And then it's done. Now I do have 42 jokes for the show. And I also have a treat for y'all. So before we start the other Ruby video, which actually I don't even know how long it is. It might be a little longer. No way. That one was 7 minutes. This one is 28 minutes. There is no way it's 28 minutes long. I gotta cut something else during that time. But before we actually start featuring that, since we talked about boom, 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 stone of the week, we're going to talk about the stones in the news. And this week, the stone in the news is... I made this for y'all. It's supposed to be a treat. If I can find it. Wait a minute. There it is, okay. Pink. So, up that ruby. Let's find out. Up that ruby. I cut into it. I did. The piece of candy. Yeah, the cut. Yep, I didn't get to polish into it yet, but I did cut it, and I did find out some things. So let's find out. Up that ruby. I hope you like the GIF image there. let's get the saw video of me working on it playing while I fire up the microscope. Yeah. Okay, well first we'll go to the desktop, because that's where I put it. Why not put it on the desktop? And we'll start the video. Give you a couple notches. Just a couple, because it's the saw. Okay, there's the ruby. There's a couple pieces of praenite I split down, because praenite grows in these like grape clumps. And then there's one piece of carnelian that I shaped in that grouping. And so I'm going to show you those. And you know what? First we'll start with the Rhodolite cam. The Rhodolite scope. We'll fire up the endoscope for this portion of the show. Yeah. Man. Okay. So, we got to plug in the cam and then we can start it. Because that's how it works. Broink. Because sprinkle loink. This thing is so big and bendy. And like really long. Alright. Workout. For the show. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and... Oh, I can't go either before I tell you the other two things. So the ruby is one thing. Then we have two... One, and then we have two other things. Wait, the ruby, and then we have two other things. So the ruby, and then... Okay, we're going to do the ruby. We're going to do the camera. Camming it up, baby. Okay, firing up the cam. We're going to move to the DP5 cam. And then we're going to highlight said cam. I can do this. Like I know what I'm doing. The smart cam, done, and we'll show it to you, the viewer, because you're great. You deserve to see it. Are we really done with the saw already? Okay. Nah, I must have just... did I cut the ruby already on the saw? Hey, Christina's here! Christina likes red. Oh, ruby. Run hard. I like lots of colors. I just like gems actually. And I'm a sparkly kind of girl. Hello, Colette. Jacob, look, you got your hair cut. Yeah, I did, Christina. I got that giant bee's nest removed, which is good, because there was a bear that was following me around. He was carrying a bowl of cereal and a glass of hot tea. I went to Big Bob's House of Hair. I told everybody last week I went to the House of Hair, and Carly cut it. And she did a lovely job fixing the rat's nest that I had created. Hi, everybody. I got my hair cut too. Awesome. I can't wait to see it. Okay, so here's the ruby. Yep, this is the plane that we cut off right here. That's what you're seeing get cut off. So I'll show you that under the scope. Okay. So that's the plane that we cut loose. And I didn't get very deep. I just wanted to get started on it. But you can see the white spot there. Yeah, this is probably dyed marble, maybe? Not sure. Not sure, maybe Ron knows. He hasn't cut his hair yet. And I cut my hair, and maybe that lost me all of my knowledge. My knowledge-y recognizableness of whether or not it's marble. Okay, so here's the pieces that I cut off of the thinger. And these are just little pieces of what came off. I mean, the white part here, you can't really say that's dyed. That's like saw grindage. That might gain its color back. But this piece over here, this is that. Yeah, once we get a little deeper, I think it's gonna be just plain old white stuff. And then the other thing I wanted to show you was this. So notice this, there's little bits, that could be dust. That could be rock dust. Let's find out. Nope. That is dye. See all the little bits of stuff? Yep, that's dye. This thing is dyed. It is definitely dyed, but what is it? What is it? We need to find out. It is coated and dyed. But is it a piece of marble? I don't know. We need to find out. We're going to cut a little farther into it when we find out a little more of that ruby. Sasquatch, lots of... Hey, Ron, you're looking good, man. Maybe that's the last time I saw you had your hair cut. Because I thought you had the military cut on the sides. That's what it was. You're looking good, man. Keep it up. Which chia pet are you, Bob Ross or Sasquatch? Oh, dude, Sasquatch has the nice sides going on. Yeah, he's got some burns. Deeper and white stuff. That's what she... Yep, she wants that stuff. She wants the flavorful rocks. Good old tasty rocks. Sugar candy. Okay, so we fired up this camera. Let's fire up the other camera. Let's go over to the Logitech. And then we will unplug this cam. We will plug in this cam, the micro cam. We will go over to the Wi-Fi. Oh, we gotta power it up. That'll help. Okay. And then we'll take the dust cover off, because that'll probably help. And there we go. See, this is the plane that we cut off. See how we're starting to get into that area that's not quite dyed? We got into that a little bit there, and it's starting to show. I mean, it's coming through. This could be ruby. Maybe it's ruby and they just added the dye like dolts. I don't know. I was afraid it was treated. The only reason I bought it because it was so cheap and I was looking for something for the show. So this has actually been rather entertaining. I mean, I'm glad that we got the microscope cam and the Roctal cam and this piece of Roctal candy for the show, because it's been rather entertaining in my opinion. So let's look at the yeah, look at that. That's not rock pieces. That's not rock pieces. That's dye. That's like Kool-Aid. Rock pieces don't get stuck. They'll come loose. Like it would be powder. I would be able to go like this and it would come off. And it's... Wait a minute. Where am I scratching? Right there? Yeah. And it would come off. But it's staying in the fibers. Yeah. That is definitely dyed. This piece is kind of translucent. Notice it's kind of see-through. It's interesting. It's making me wonder what it is because it's got all those like cracks in it and stuff. I don't know, maybe it's like a big piece of rose quartz, or maybe it's just a piece of load glass, like some leftover glass or something. I don't know. Maybe we should try to melt it. What do you think? Should we hack off a hunk and try to heat it up? See what it does? I'm kind of interested in that. Maybe we should do the heat test. Maybe we'll do the heat test in a couple days or a couple of weeks when we find out next time to up that ruby. So I'll just kind of flip the card back. I hope you guys like the GIF. The GIF is my gift. That little that was actually kind of a lot of work. I spent like an hour on that thing. That was probably an hour that wasn't worth it, except for the fact that y'all's are my favorite, so I love treating you to it. Let's look, before I put the thing away, at the stone of the week. Oh yeah, because you know how they love to add color to everything, thinking people are stupid and want to see real red when you know a pink ruby's just as nice. Yeah, I mean, even if I buy the real stuff, I even pay a higher price for it than I did for their stuff. Yeah, this is a nice little piece. I like I like the faceting on it. I'm kind of happy with it. I'm happy with how it turned out. It just kind of, well, like I say, the stones, they just kind of work out like that. It's got a crack in it, which is where that little line comes in, is from the inclusion. That line up at the top there. I'm pretty happy with this stone. It's pretty small, but it worked out. Okay, before we switch to the rest of the video for that stone, let's look at real quick at the other things I cut. Here is the carnelian. I just kind of cut around it. Took a little bit of the nasty leftoveriness off. The matrix, the other rock that's included in it, some of that yellow stuff. And we're going to polish our way into it and see just exactly what we're going to do with it. Because once we take these dots out of the top, it might give us a really nice flat orange surface that we can see down into. That's going to be kind of exciting. Let me see if I can show you with a flashlight what I'm talking about. Okay, so here's the surface with dots that I was talking about. You know, see, you can see the light down in it. So once we polish that, it should give us a nice surface that we can see in, and a good piece of color for it too. Some crystals are being made in labs and dye to make them more pretty. Oh, they're adding in dye into the crystals, into the actual gems. I wonder if that changes their hardness, Ron. That really makes me wonder. Unique points. You have 111 points. Christina's great. She's hanging out. She's earning points, just like everybody else in the chats. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for cheering me up. Thanks for making this a lovely Sunday, or whatever day it is. Who even knows what days are? It's one of those days. Alright, so this kind of gives you the idea of how Praenite grows. It grows in these little, like, domey thingers. Oh, we're done with the saw. Yep, I picked up the saw. I guess we can go ahead and start the other part. Okay, so we'll grind that out a little bit, but for the most part, we'll turn this into a nice piece. See the striations? That's our center, so that'll probably be the culet, and then we'll just kind of clean up the top, and that'll be our gem. Not sure what shape we're going to go for, but we got 4 other pieces of Praenite to go through with it. So we'll be featuring some of that soon. Oh, and another thing, I changed out the trash in the laboratory. Guess what? I found some diopside. It was behind the trash can the whole time. I knew we'd find this guy. He's, you know, just a piece of diopside. Needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Got some green and some calcium, and we'll polish it up and it'll look pretty neat. I actually got some nifty looking diopsides that I think you guys will like. I should go ahead and take the time to finish them up and we can feature them. Let me see if I can put a little bit of water on this so you can get an idea why I'm excited. Yeah. Good old diopside. I don't know, maybe this piece isn't as good as I was hoping. But that green in there, boy, is that ever good. Yeah. Got a little bit of that. I've shaped a little bit of that by hand. I need to go ahead and finish it. Then maybe we can go ahead and feature it. Wouldn't that be nice? Groundhog Sunday. Groundhog Day. Oh, yeah. You know, if you have pulled pork, does that count as groundhog? Gonna say shame on me for telling that joke. I sure hope Jamie didn't hear that. But we do need to get... Oh, why did I do that? We need to get that other video playing so that we can finish the show and y'all can have a lovely day, lovely week. We gotta tell you some jokes. I got a lot of jokes. I hope I got enough jokes for you. What am I hearing? Oh, the furnace. Right. Furnacity. Oh, the furnacity. Okay, there's the gem part. So we showed, okay, I showed you a lot of things on the cam. Oh, here's that piece of prehnite. Wanted to show you that. There's the one that I was showing earlier. Yeah, there's the furry top. And the striations. And that's the prehnite. Hey, Jeanette Korzenko made it. It's chilly there. Oh, it is. It's nipply. Quite nipply. Well, actually, it's at the time where it gets warm during the day, and it's like I turn the AC on in the car, and then at night I turn the heater on in the car. So I am going to get ready for the joke portion of the show. And let's see, we can probably turn this off. And there we go. We got the slideshow. Okay, so I'm gonna try and organize my list for the joke portion. I'm gonna check my list, because I will do that if I don't forget. And I will be right back while I do that, because I want to make sure that because I will forget. And I don't want to forget, because I said there was 2 more things. That's the ruby. We got 2 things. Okay, I remember one of them. Yep, I got the list checktified. So, one of them relates to Invention chat, which we're going to come back to in a little bit. Just so you know, the show was originally called Invention Chat. Before I was uploading gemstone footage, I think my first 1 or 2, maybe Colette can tell us, shows were called Invention Chat with Jacob Downey. And so I have something very much related to that it's quite a treat. There's another channel, there's a video that I'm on that y'all can check out. It's entertaining. We're going to make a thing of it. It's going to be a feature. I'm going to tell you more all about it after I tell you about 20 Tuesday. So this coming Tuesday is the 22nd. And I thought it would be really funny if on the Tuesday, where the, 2 is 1, 2 is more than 1. So when it's Tuesday, then there's 2's, and it's 22, so it's 20 Tuesday. And lots of that going on. Since we have the plant food, 22 gemstones, I thought 20 Tuesday would be a great day to celebrate. And I thought, oh, that would be cool. Let's get ready for that. And then I looked on the calendar, and it's the 19th. And, well, yesterday. That's when I thought of it. That's when I came up with the idea. So I was like, oh, well, we'll just catch it sometime in the next year, right? It'll come around. It's coming around on the very next Tuesday. So this coming Tuesday, we're going to do something, and Colette has been sending me great ideas. I don't know. I think I'm going to auction off a stone. Twisted said he'd auction off some plant seeds. I think that would be great. It would be just fantastic to make kind of a thing out of it. And maybe even a jar of salsa. I'll send out a jar of salsa to one lucky viewer on 20 Tuesday. How's that sound? I think I can do that. Yeah, 1 jar of salsa giveaway to a lucky viewer on 20 Tuesday. That'll be great. I think we're going to make a thing out of that. And before we get to the joke portion, I'm going to tell you about this invention thing, because it's serious, right? Serious inventionness. So let me pull up the invention relatedness, that is, Edison Nation. And I'm going to kind of tell you guys what this is, because we've talked about inventions. So I'm going to, basically we're not talking about gemstones at the moment. We're talking about Edison Nation. Oh, I should probably share it. That would be hilarious. I wonder if I can get... Okay, I wonder if I can get the link. And I can share it in their chats. And I'm going to kind of tell you guys... Yep, that's me talking about stuff to you guys right now. How's it going, me? How's it going, y'all? Alright, so I'm going to... Hold on. Let's see, I'm going to post in there. Let's see if I can show you guys what I'm doing. Live! We'll do it live. Wait a minute, that's a webcam. That's me on a webcam. Why are we doing me on a webcam? We're supposed to be going to Chrome. Looks good, right? Bing? No? Oh, it doesn't show Chrome. That's the problem. Okay. Alright. I see how it is. Okay. There. Okay, so it will show Chrome. Great. Alright, we got it. We got it. We got it. It's all there. It's all there. It's all covered. Like, the garnet is covered up. It's all covered up. So we're going to shrink it down and uncover the garnetness while we visit the EN website. And I'm going to tell you basically what Edison Nation is and how I got involved with Edison Nation. So they have a television show on PBS and on Crackle. They've been making these shows for a few years. They're on season 5. It's called Everyday Edison, and they help inventors. So I'm gonna... I didn't even have to see it. I know that sound. I dropped it. And if I remember right, I dropped this one 2 or maybe 3 times. No, I don't want to relive it. Watch me relive my failure. Okay, speaking of failing, how about winning? Which actually we're gonna try and come up with a message live on the fly and make it cogent. Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to get. Well, actually, I'm not going. I'm giving Ian a live shout out on my YouTube show as we type. Cheers to such a handy platform for the and spelling community. And there's my YouTube show. Okay, is it gonna work? Hey, that link worked. Okay, so basically what this is it's like there's a company, right? And let's see if I can actually post it in the I don't know if it'll work if I just give you guys that link. Maybe it'll work if I go like this. Okay, so this is what the Invention platform is all about. So let's say that you got, and this is like the most basic of platforms, but let's say that you got the idea for a new tool, right? Or a new kitchen gadget. So you got yourself this kitchen gadget, and you're like, okay, Walmart, sell my kitchen gadget. And Walmart's like, okay, give us 3,000 of them. And you're like, well, I don't make the kitchen gadget, make it. And Walmart's like, well, we don't make kitchen gadgets, we just sell them. So then they're like, but here's the companies that we do sell, and they're like, we sell KitchenAid kitchen gadgets, and we sell the off-brand kitchen, the Flavor of the Month kitchen gadget, which, you know, the factory where KitchenAid is made, and I don't necessarily, so I don't want to take this true, but like take Black & Decker for example. You got a Black & Decker drill, they put the Black & Decker logo on it, then they change it just a little bit, same factory, but they put it out under, you know, Drill Master, and they charge a little less, and they, you know, put cheaper screws in it, or maybe like a slightly less valuable battery, or less effective battery or something. But let's say that you know you want to go to KitchenAid now with your kitchen idea, and then KitchenAid has, you know, no time for independent inventors. They're paying their own kitchen researchers to work on the latest and greatest stuff, and you know, trying to get them to give you the time of day is rather hard, because a lot of companies have you sign an agreement that basically keeps them from getting sued because somebody sent them their idea. And so you go to their competitor. Now you go to Kitchen Master, the Flavor of the Month, and you're like, hey, Kitchen Master, I have this idea. And Kitchen Master's like, you know, we don't deal with independent inventors either, so sign this non-disclosure agreement, and it gives us basic rights to your idea. If you get any money at all, good luck. Or maybe Kitchen Master's open to ideas, and they wind up giving you, say, $500 plus 3%, or maybe they'll give you like $1,500 off the bat as a signed fee, an initial fee, plus they'll give you like 5% gross. And so you'll wind up getting like, you know, maybe $5 or $10 or $20,000 over the life of the product, because, you know, products they have a life. They die out, or they keep changing, or they so, you know, not all products, but some products they usually have to keep improving to get a little better. So what Edison Nation does is, for $20 they will check out your idea, and if there's a legal, like if it's licensable and it's good enough that they can spend some man hours, because they'll pay their people to make the presentation, and then they'll go to a company like Kitchen Master, and then they'll present 20 or 30 ideas all at once. And since they're a professional company, then you get a little more like legal back, like they're Kitchen Master is more willing to open the door and look at the ideas, because there's you know, a few lawyers involved, and so they can kind of check things out and make sure that it's a legal possibility. And so there are a few products that they've licensed. It's pretty thin. It's pretty slim. I mean, it's not like you pay $20 and it's like a lottery ticket, because there's a lot of thought and preparation that can go into some inventions. So you really got to take it seriously. It's not like a get rich quick scheme. It's not like it's your retirement fund. If you get a successful deal, we're talking, maybe hundreds or thousands of dollars or something like that. Who knows? It could be more than that. But I mean, a lot of people I've found will take their invention idea and they think of it as both their wallet and their kid's retirement fund. And you can't, with your invention, you can't be like a dog with a pork chop, because one, there's a chance that if you think of an idea, somebody else could think of it too. I mean, just because you thought of it doesn't mean somebody else didn't think of it. And just because you think you thought of it first doesn't mean they didn't think of it first and they just didn't do anything with it. So really, I mean, ideas are a dime a dozen. It's who can take it to market first, basically, that comes with the idea. And so I've sent a few ideas to Edison Nation, and I actually drove down to their they had a big get together in Atlanta, and I got a gold card for that. They gave me a prize, and they gave me it was a picture hanging related invention that's still in the works. But then I haven't really had the time to do a lot of inventing since the bandage opener turned into the plant food. And so for the last couple of years, I haven't spent a lot of time with Edison Nation, but this brings me back to the point that I'm bringing them up. So now you know what the platform is. What am I bringing up? So they invited me on their morning mug program. So we'll go over to the forums. Let's see. Do I still have it up on the thing? Okay. So here's the forums. And let's see, where's the morning mug? They have a YouTube channel. And if I can find it, we'll find the links. Because they actually invited me on their morning mug program, and then they posted a link. And there I am. Hey, alright. So, I thought if y'all wanted to see just a little bit more of the old boy at work, then there is the link to the morning mug show. So you can kind of get a little sneak peek at Jacob talking on the morning mug. And shout out to Edison Nation for being awesome, and Scott and Amy. And Scott is a really smart guy when it comes to products. He knows that he knows all the data. Like, I was like, how many seconds do I have when I'm walking by a product? How much time do you got to catch my attention? He knows the data of how many point something seconds that a consumer has on average per store, per category. He's in that deep, he's in that stuff. And Amy, she was just sweet. She's like a great PR person, and she's the one who's heading all of the Edison Nation, like the morning mug and stuff like that. That's her baby. So much love to Amy and Scott for really being awesome and talking to me and helping inventors to learn more and try, giving them another avenue to try and get their inventions out there to the world. And let's see, what was the other thing? Okay, I saved it so I can. Okay, cheers to you, Christina. You're great. I hope you like it. I hope you like me trying to actually. Oh wow, the video's almost over. No! Okay, we got like 10 minutes left with me trying to fix this poor little garnet. Oh man, sometimes they can be so finicky. Oh wow, I just realized something, and I gotta show you guys this. Alright, I'm gonna move the slideshow. Colette, check this out. Under the slideshow is the bandage opener instruction sticker. Press here, align bandage, to press firmly 4 seconds. Quickly release. Yeah, there it is. So cheesy. But actually, I should leave that off so that we can turn on the jokes for the portion that is the joke portion of the program. I really hope I'm ready for this joke portion. Alright, hold on. Let me find my list. Gotta give me just 3 seconds to find the list. Much love. What do you call a real smart butler? Jeeves whiz. Okay, I got a lot of jokes, and I don't know how I did it this week, folks. Benny, I crossed 40 jokes, Benny. We're past 40 jokes, Benny. And they're not all the regular jokes. Some of them are bits, so I'm gonna kind of struggle here. That's why I'm a little I can't even think of the word, which is part of the problem. Alright, we're gonna start with the bad ones, because then we can kind of round out with the better ones. How do you do stand up in the city? Wouldn't you sit in the city and do stand up in the standee? I love funny words. Where's the best place to buy a chair? In the city. In the city. Buy a chair there, because they know how to sit in the city. What do you call it when Tom Hanks has a bad day? Forrest Grump. That's terrible. That's not even a full joke. Where's the best place to buy tar? The Get Tar Center. Wah, wah, wah. Had to add the trombone because first I don't have the trombone sound, so I had to do it myself, and it's the Guitar Center. Gotta have the instrument of failure in the joke. Okay, when a convenience store is closed, it's no longer convenient. It's just a store. That's not a joke. Okay, here we go. This is like half of a joke, but I still gotta tell it because of reasons. I've used so much hand sanitizer, I've had to join AA. Are you supposed to snort it? And so I actually bring that up because, like I was talking about that Zoom diner thing that I went to last Sunday, and let's see, like Liz Melee, sorry about the name, was hosting this like comedian thing where they were talking about jokes, and this one guy who's like an actual real comedian, Adam Ferrara, he was talking about a joke, which I won't, spoil the joke, but he mentioned something, and then I mentioned something about hand sanitizer, and so that kind of made me, and this, my part about the hand sanitizer doesn't really relate to his, but it just kind of made me think about it, and I hope he can use it. And if he did use it, that would be awesome. That would make me feel like, oh yeah, I was right about that. I was right. It was funny. But I can't use it because it's his bit, and he delivers the bit way better than I ever could anyway. But I hope that helps. What do you get when you order a fan from the internet? Fan mail. I think I just stumbled over that joke worse than a skateboarder on ice. Is that really bad? No. Okay, shout out to my people with OCD. My bathroom's clean. But is it the cleanest it's ever been? I mean, did I restock the Jimmy dispenser? I know I'm out of disposable tattoos. Yes, washable tattoos. But hey, they're handy. You know, you got the barbed wire around the arm. You buy a new shirt that's too long. You just wash it off and put it on a little lower. Ah, don't get me wrong. I use extra hot water when I put them on. Urgh. That's kind of the best I got for that little bit. I think it could be reorganized. Maybe there's some meat there. It's like the tip of the chicken wing. What do you call a sandwich that can feed a football team? A bench grinder. Weird. What do I say to my friend Al when we see a buffet? Al, a cart. We need a cart, Al. Get a cart. That's really a good reason to move on to the next joke. Why didn't the comedian want to tell the bad joke? There's no pun in it. And then I rewrote that one to this. I think this is a little better. Maybe not. That's why I wanted to tell them both. What did the comedian say when asked to tell a serious joke? Where's the pun in that? We're not even yeah, we got a lot of jokes this week. I feel bad for you. What do you call someone who agrees to spend as little money as possible? A compromiser. Awful. Why did the fisherman use a pole? So he could catch real fish. What do ducks eat for breakfast? Quaker oats. That sounds about right. Here's a joke for the video game fans. What did Zelda make in shop class? An ocarina. Not even going down that road. An ocarina. Yeah, it's pretty dumb. Who did the TV star get a Valentine for? The camera. 'Cause I love the camera. That doesn't make sense either. Which varmint is the naughtiest? The grounded squirrel. Naughty. He's grounded. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, I got a political joke for you. So, you guys know I don't go into the political jokes and stuff like that, but I was thinking about this one, and it's right down the middle. I think it's sliced right down the middle. So I'm gonna tell you guys this political joke. Okay, so there's two like higher end political figures, and because of they were at the same event, and because of the social distancing, they can't shake hands. So what they did is they bumped elbows together. Okay, so here's the joke. Mike Pence and Joe Biden bumped elbows. Due to their high-quality healthcare coverage, they'll both be recovering with minimal opioid addiction. Oh, that's a terrible joke. We're just gonna move past that one, cause I can't, cause I don't know, it's just negative. But I mean, it is kind of, cause gotta watch that opioid addiction. That stuff can be really bad on your livers and your kidneys and stuff. I can't simply be brainwashed. My brain is so dirty I need a pre-treatment. Did you hear that, Christina? Why did the fisherman stop email fishing? He couldn't handle the network. Terrible. And we're only like halfway done, but I mean we're more than halfway done with the good jokes. So just so you know, I number 2, pretty good. Hey, thank you. Oh, was I buffering out, Jeanette? That's too bad. My hands are so dry, they look like Godzilla from all this hands. Oh, that's funny, Christina. You guys are great. I love you guys for coming by the joke portion. Okay, so where were we with the joke portion? The bad part, because it's all just downhill from here. Oh, here's one for Gromy's homies. How much did the grower charge for clones? No price. He just wants a little cutback. Oh, I hope he likes that one. Because I actually have another one that relates to that. How should you groom your bud hairs? With a trichome. Oh, I hope that one's good. Yeah, because I told that one over on Koga's channel, and I thought that was a pretty good one. Let's see. Why did they cast Mark Ruffalo to play the Hulk? Because he's such a rough fellow. Good old Marvel movies. The mask laws were really created because people got tired of listening to their spouse. Ooh. Yeah, that's a negative one too, but I thought that was funny. We can tell one of those once in a while, as long as it's not too negative. I mean, people love their spouse, but it's kind of a funny joke. Who controls the aluminum trade? The Illuminaminati. Which casserole is the spookiest? Goulash. Who has not told... I mean, that joke's gotta be out there. Which stone is a sheep's favorite? Basalt. Probably. I don't know, it might be tourmaline. I haven't asked. Why do hospitals ask for COVID relief? They need something for their coffers. Ooh, too soon. Too soon. Too soon for a simple pun. Okay, so this is a pair of jokes that... Okay, so one of them's a math joke. And this actually, like... I like to tell a math joke at least once a month, and they usually bomb. So I rewrote it as a money joke. So like I say, I have both jokes. I want you to tell me which one's more funny. What do you call the average joke teller? A comedian. Math joke. Now, tell me if this is any funnier. What do you call the pay rate of the average joke teller? A comedian income. Right? It's a little funnier. Kind of wraps it out. Makes it a little more relatable. Oh, money. Yeah, that sucks. Or not. Let's see. No, that's not the one we started the show with, is it? I don't know. We're gonna come back to that. We started the show with this one, isn't it? Which gemstone is the most afraid? Petrified wood. Yeah, I like that one. In the essence of Pirate Day, Apple made a phone that fits in your contact. They call it the II. And for the higher end customer, they have the II Captain. What do you call... Yeah, we told this one. What do you call a real smart butler? Jeeves Whiz. Oh, Chris, the phenomenon. Let's make a mask that we can hotbox. I think there's a market for that. Good old fake products. What do you get when you park a John Deere Gator between two buildings? An alligator. We're almost done. I'm gonna try and... These last couple are decent, I hope. What is the cheesiest way to start your car? With your car quiche. Why was the stoner so arrogant? He found out he was riding a high horse. He was riding his high horse. Alright, this is the last one, I promise. Why did the pirate use coats for sails? He didn't want his timbers to shiver. So he could make it all the way to this week's joke portion of the program. Yeah, good old joke portion. I'm so glad you guys were here for that. I am going to be so surprised if there's anyone left at all, because I don't even know how to get the show started again. Okay, there we go. Show is getting started againified. We're going to play the last few minutes of that Rhodolite being shapified. Because we were down to like the last few minutes of it. Yeah. That's a good spot. That seems about right. Right? Cheers to you all. So delicious. So fantastic. So jokerific. Hey, you guys are great. Laughing my happy ass off. I didn't say that. That was your lesson in French. That's how you speak French. I like petrified wood too. Oh, it was so that poor petrified wood was so scared. It was just scared. It was petrified. Let's see. We have to give you all a fantastic shout out and send you on your way for being great. Got to make sure that the show is working. We announced 20 Tuesday. I want to remind you all. So we did show you what's up with that ruby. We're going to try and cut a little bit more of that, but I don't think I'm going to show that on 20 Tuesday. I probably won't have it cut by 20 Tuesday. But I am going to give away a jar of salsa to one lucky viewer. We're going to do a giveaway. And maybe we'll try to auction off a gem or something like that. I don't know. Don't really have anything particularly set in stone. But yeah, next week we'll show you General Boom Doom's commercial that we made that he did the voiceover for. I hope I have some decent jokes for you next week. I'm glad you enjoyed this week's Gemstone show. Colette S showed up because she's fantastic, and she played all the music out. Aw, thanks, Colette. I bet Mr. or Mrs. Bonta would be very happy about all of that. And Chris the Phenomenon showed up. He wanted to get us started, and we did too. We got it started in here, and I'm not gonna sing that song. But you know what, Chris? That reminds me. I was thinking about the sandwich song. So the sandwich song, it needs a recourse. The sandwich song, it's set to Downtown Baby, down by the roller coaster. Shimmy Shimmy Cocoa Pop. So we could take the Shimmy Shimmy Cocoa Pop part, and we could make that about sauce. So we'll do the sauce. Okay, so on my YouTube administrator channel, Chris and I were singing a song about sandwiches, and I'm gonna butcher it for you, sandwich pun. Before we go here, and before I move on to giving a shout out to Ron Weasley and all the other great people that are down the list, like Christina and Sungo Squad and Jeanette K. And so the sandwich song goes, we're going downtown, baby, gonna make some sandwiches, gonna build a Dagwood just like Dagwood would. First we'll start with bread, we'll slice some pumpernickel, split top wheat rye, then we'll add a pickle. Next we'll slice some wheat, slice some meat, Cajun turkey, Cajun shrimp, slice roast beef, 'cause you know that it is pimp. Next we'll add some cheese, maybe some gorgonzola. Add some barbecue, 'cause no one likes it bolder. Need a giant bib, 'cause you'll get some on your shoulder. Reaching for the napkins, none left in the holder. Downtown, baby, gonna need a doggy bag and a wet dish rag. Gonna make my belly sag. Don't get the giant sandwich wrap. Nobody can handle that. It's 3 meals and a midnight snack. That's about all we got, but we need to add some recourse in there to break it up a little bit. And so I was thinking, we could add some, like a recourse about sauce. Some, sauce-related recourses. That works out great, right? Which also works, what else works out great is when all these great people come by the show, and I get to show you all the love, and you show me so much love. I get to kind of shout you out and share it and say thank you for coming by, and I hope you all have a wonderful week. I hope you all get to have a fantastic week. I hope you all make this a fantastic week. And I'm going to actually figure out how to click on these buttons. And I'm also gonna hope that you can make it for 20 Tuesday. Let's do it at the same time, right? Does that work for y'all? We'll do it at 9 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday. Yeah, we'll have 20 Tuesday. Love that song. You need a chorus. Oh, we do. The chorus. Yep, we're going to make a chorus about dips. Christina, think about it. Yep. And that YouTube administrator, that's the channel where we make it. 20 Tuesday. Yeah, how's it 9? Let's see. 9 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday. This Tuesday, yep. The 22nd. I was thinking of the sandwich song just the other day. 9 hearts. She has 9 whole hearts. Aw, much love. That's a lot of hearts. I don't remember what we were talking about. Oh yeah, Christina, we were going to do that panel or something, weren't we? We were supposed to panel up or something like that. I don't know. But next week we're going to feature Ron's... Did I show you guys that? We can do that before I go. Because actually, yeah, we got to do that. Because I'm going to get this in the mail for Ron. Hold on here. We'll fire up the camera. Good thing we didn't go yet, huh? USB camera. Take off the dust cover, because that's a good idea. It doesn't really come through on the cam, but we're going to show it anyway. Bing! That's the window. We want the camera. Smart cam. Okay, there. And then we go like this so that you can see it. There it is. That's what you get to see. It doesn't really show much, does it? But you can kind of see, oh, there you go. You can kind of see the grains of it. Kind of looks like a piece of blue jeans. And this isn't the end of this stuff. You're going to see a few more pieces of this stuff get cut. You're going to get to see it like get cut like my hair. And we're going to send this piece to Ron. I hope he enjoys it. I hope he enjoys it as much as you all enjoy your week. I hope you have a fantastic week. I hope to see you all next week. And Tuesday, on 20 Tuesday, we're going to give away a jar of salsa. And also next week, and every week, at 9 p.m. Eastern. No, it's Blue Aventurine, Christina. And we got to get you a gemstone cut, too. I switched out. We hooked up the faceter. We're cutting more gemstones. Oh, dang. I freaking cut the show off a little too early. Here, right here. These are DOPs. We have DOP stones. I'm going to swap these over. Yep, we did actually run out of film. So we stopped the show at the right time. But we're going to be swapping these over, and you're going to get to see these gems be finished out with the faceting machine in the upcoming weeks. Much love. I'll see you around. And on Tuesday, on 20 Tuesday, this coming Tuesday,